Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to the Long Dark, the Wintermute. I am slow walking. I am overburdened with a lot of rabbits, and I'm gonna slow walk back to the Grey Mother's house with way too much, or like we're carrying way too much. I'm gonna walk back. Probably a bad idea, but that's what I'm doing. And and this is the real Long Dark experience. So if you play the Long Dark a lot. Oh, there's birch bark tea that you can make into... Nice. I can make birch bark tea. The definitive Long Dark experience is this, walking around over encumbered, and getting lost in a blizzard. The other definitive experience is getting lost in a blizzard. And it's amazing, right? Because like you hear people talking about, oh, that's a glitch. That tree is a little bit too high up. That's not supposed to happen. Like you hear stories about people getting lost in blizzards and how they end up just walking in circles without realizing it. Because it's snow everywhere, it's windy, they can't see anything, and they just get completely lost, right? And people like die within a few dozen meters of shelter. Because the blizzard is so hard that you can't even see it. You don't even realize you're so close to it. And in this game, that's exactly what happens. Like, if you get stuck in a blizzard in this game, that happens. Like, you walk around in circles, and you like freeze to death just outside your own shelter, because you can't even find your own shelter in the blizzard. So in that sense, this game is amazing. It's an amazing simulation of getting lost in a blizzard. Just like the real thing. We might get into some of that later on in the playthrough. As we said, we're still quite early on, and it's pretty easy right now. The weather is real nice. No blizzards so far. We're like the third day in, and everything's fine. Chapter 1 really is the tutorial chapter. In later chapters, I'm sure we'll get into a lot more trouble. But for now, we're just casually walking around, enjoying the scenery. I'm trying to take a shortcut, by the way. The road goes that way. I think we can take a shortcut this way. I might be wrong. This might be a cliff, actually. Yeah, no, we're too high up. There was a waterfall. We might be too high up. So there's the tree cutting. Can I get down here without breaking my legs? Yeah, it's kind of steep, right? So there's the bridge again. Just trying to get down here without breaking my legs. That's real steep. Oh, that's probably dangerous. Nope, yep, sprained. Oh, there's a wolf there, crap. Okay, let me just not get too close to that wolf. It doesn't seem like it's interested in us, but who knows, right? So when you're over encumbered and you walk on steep ground, there's a pretty high chance that you get a sprain. Fortunately, sprains in this game are quite mild.
I don't feel...
Like, you rest it for a few hours and you're good. In the real world, I have sprained my ankle before. Like, it inconvenienced me for weeks. Multiple weeks. Yeah, so sprains in this game, fairly mild. Not that bad. No big deal. Ah, yes. Now we're playing the long dark. Wobbling side to side with a sprain. Over encumbered with rabbits. Trying to make it back to shelter. Now this is what this game is about. I did this to myself, of course. I got greedy. I knew I was being greedy. Right? I knew I was being greedy when I said, let's get a few more rabbits. But I did it anyway. If you play the game enough, you get a sense for this sort of stuff. Like how much stuff you're carrying, how much time you have before the sun sets.
Ah, that hurt.
Yeah, I got greedy. The sunset is beautiful though, look at that. This game. This game is really a really beautiful way to freeze to death. Is what this game is. Or like a really beautiful day to get mauled by a bear. We'll see a bear later. I think in chapters 2 and 3, we'll meet a bear. Okay, we're back. Suck it up, Mackenzie. Stop complaining. Okay, how many of these rabbits can I skin before I get too tired? Alright, harvest. I do have a lot of rabbits. I got really greedy, didn't I? I'm carrying what? 8 rabbits? Super greedy. Wrong button. Oh, nice. I didn't know if you saw that. I've spent 3 days not starving, and that gives you bonus health and bonus carrying capacity. See the little blue thing there? Blue plus? Down in the bottom left corner? You have like a well-fed bonus after spending 3 days not starving. Alright. Spend the whole night just gutting rabbits in the dark. Welcome to the long dark, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm gonna put... How much is that? 6,400? How much is that? Oh, we're done. I can continue putting more stuff in there. I don't know if I should or not. Let me put the other bits of rabbits in. I don't really want to eat the rabbits, right? Okay, I really need to eat and drink now. What's the heavy stuff? I guess the cans. Let me just eat the stuff that's almost expired. Drink the water. Okay, much better. Drop the can. How are we doing? Save the game. And drop the rabbit pelts, drop the guts. And what's going on? Drop the flares. Drop the lantern fuel. Clothing. Need to do some clothing management soon. Alright, Grey Mother, let's talk. No? Wait, but I finished the mission, didn't I? Oh. Check the gas station. She still wants me to check the gas station. I've given her the wood and... let's do this stuff. And the basics of survival. I've given her the wood and the food, but she still wants me to check the gas station. Okay, that's fine. Let's sleep. There. Let's repair our clothes. Okay, sprained ankle is healed. Very nice. Now, real quick, let me just pick up all this stuff. Because how good the clothing is right now versus how good it is when it's fully repaired is two different things. Wool is better than cotton. I don't know if I can wear 2 wool scarves. I can wear 2 wool scarves at the same time. Maybe I don't want to though. So 1.4, 1.7. Can I put the 1.7 on the outside? One point 1.7. Wait, what's this one? Oh, 1.7, right? 1.7, 0.3, so I don't want this. I don't want the cotton stuff. This... No, Mackenzie's is better. Mackenzie's a good hat. Mackenzie's shirt, Mackenzie's sweater. I don't know about this one. 24%, right? Decent thin wool. So 8 for 77. I don't know if that's going to be any good even if I repair it. So wool is good. One hoodie. 3.4.4, 83. Definitely not the shirts, right? I might stick with what I have. The hoodie might be decent. Not sure. 3.365, 4.483, 8.477. The hoodie might be better than what I have. Like, the hoodie might be better than my shirt. If I repair it. 10% to 20%, well... You know what? It's not that much of a difference anyway. 443322. That's all the same. Kenzie's pants. 23%, 55%, 80%. It looks like those are better than my pants. Thermal underwear. So socks. The wool socks are definitely better if I repair it. So I'm gonna wear the wool socks and I will repair the socks. Alright, drop this stuff. Mackenzie's boots. Okay, now we're gonna repair did I fail? You can fail, by the way. Alright, 84%. 0.4, 0.3. I guess I should repair the worst stuff, right? So 55, 58. 55. And then 58. Oh, what, failed? Okay, I repaired 3 things. Nice. Find, harvest, and prepare some medicinal flora native to Great Bear Island. Store all the cooked or craft items in your backpack to complete the lesson before treating the infliction. Reishi tea, Old Man Beard's wound dressing, rosehip tea. So, this stuff, gonna craft this. To make the tea, I need to boil water. But to do that, I need to make a fire, because I can't use this fire, I don't think. I seem to remember in earlier versions of the single-player campaign, you could cook things here. Oh, you can cook things here, never mind. Cook? Cooking pot. Prepared. So we're gonna make reishi tea. And then another one. Cook. Rose hips. Nice. And now we just hang out for like 10 minutes. You really don't have anything to say, huh? Do I need water? Oh, I don't need water purification tablets. Not this many anyway. So I'm gonna drop those. Don't need that many painkillers. What else do I drop? I should repair more of my clothes, to be honest. Leather. I should... we don't need tea. Let me come over here. I don't really plan to make tea. Although coffee is good. Alright, gonna take that. Take that. Cook the coffee. Let's make all the coffee. Coffee's useful. So journal. Nope. Journal. Quests. They want to make 3 of those. Not 1 of each. 3 of each. Crap. Okay, so I need more rose hips and more reishi mushrooms. And more Old Man's Beard. 3 of each, not 1. I see. Bank deposit box. And a third supply cache. Not sure if I want to find those. Alright, well, so much for that. Let me save the game. Go outside. So more Old Man Beer's lichens. More rose hips, more reishi mushrooms. The gas station's that way. Let's go over there. Keep an eye out. Man, look how fast I move when I'm not over encumbered, right? What time is it? Mushrooms, mushrooms. So the mushrooms are usually found on these tree stumps. But not all of them. Only some of them. I don't see any mushrooms. Well, that sucks. No? No mushrooms? Maybe over there. I don't see any. Nope. I mean, I know there was some back where we came from. Okay, well. First priority is the gas station. Flare shell. Coal. Don't think we need coal. Let's see the gas. How much was it before it got crossed out? 888? No gas! 888 is a lot, isn't it? Right, nothing. Let me just walk around the gas station before I go inside. There is a back door. Ah, there's a dude here. Ooh, lantern. Let's grab that.
Well, another stranger. Have you escaped the town?
Escape the town? No, I just arrived.
Not a refugee from the highways, then. You look weary, traveler. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. But you can call me Methuselah. I'm here to witness the passing of an age.
What do you mean, the passing?
Don't you see the signs?
Are you crazy? Or like a random dude by himself in an abandoned gas station? Astrid.
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed. But it looks like she must have made it out alive. Have you seen anyone pass by here?
Many people have passed. All have gone into the town. I haven't seen any come back.
Right.
What is this town? I don't recall seeing it on any maps.
This is Milton. Paradise Lost. It's a town of the old world, discarded, left behind. You won't find much hope.
I need to find my friend.
I'm not sure you'll find any friends here.
What are you doing here, old man? How do you survive? Do you eat rabbits?
Any idea why all the cars are stalled and left behind?
They all stopped running. People abandoned them. Nothing but metal coffins now.
You always this cheerful?
My heart weeps for you, stranger. My days are nearly finished. But you'll have to live with what remains.
Uh-huh.
You seem oddly familiar, old man.
Is that right?
Yeah. And this whole place feels strange and empty.
The quakes changed everything here years ago. Great Bear's back was broken, and it's been laid low ever since.
Then what are you still doing here?
Aren't we here to witness an apocalypse of an apocalypse, you and I? No one thought the world would end this way, but how could they not have seen it?
It's probably just the storm. Power failure. I'm sure everything will be back to normal in a few days.
I'm not sure anything will ever be back to normal. Go safely, and good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Is that sincere, old man? I mean, for somebody who's so pessimistic. You hope I'll be safe and find what I look for? But you just told me the whole world is ending. But also, I hope you'll be safe. And you find what you're looking for. Orchid gas station notice. General notice to Orchid gas station locations on Great Bear Island. As we are no longer in a position to ensure adequate and timely supply deliveries from our mainland distribution centers, we regret to inform you that we must reduce the frequency of our supply deliveries to once per quarter. Once per quarter! As such, we are relaxing restrictions on using local suppliers. What local suppliers? This applies to our remote locations only. All Orca Gas locations on the mainland must continue to source their merchandise from approved providers. Ah, once every quarter. Yeah, I'm sure nobody needs gas more frequently than that around here. I mean, what would you do, right? If you lived your whole life on a remote island in Canada, and then there's a lot of food here, and then this started happening, would you stay or would you leave? Holy crap, there's a lot of food here. I didn't need to kill all those rabbits. There's more food here than I'll ever need in the first episode. I didn't need to kill those rabbits. But it was fun killing those rabbits. I... Oh yeah, more food, nice. Oh, look at all these calories, crazy. How has nobody looted this place yet? How could I... Nope, orange soda. How could I possibly be the first person in here? You'd think like, on their way out of town, they would have looted this place, you would have thought. And it looks looted, right? It looks like this place has been closed for a while. And things here are not in their proper place. And yet somehow all the stuff is still sitting around. Perfectly fine food. Not that I'm complaining. Water bottle. Old man beer's lichen sitting in the bin. Oh, I don't want to take those. Crap. Let me not take clothes that I don't need anymore. Another bedroll, just in case you didn't grab the first one. A new cotton talk. Should I take it? No. Wool is much better than cotton. Driving gloves. I still haven't found a pry bar. A pry bar is a crowbar. Pinnacle peaches. Highway robbery. Hey bud, sorry to leave you hanging like this with the storm and the power and everything. But it sounds like it's all gone to hell out at the upper bridge tonight. Car's broken down, a mess. And some rich mainlander won't budge from his truck. Probably thinks we're all a bunch of bandits waiting to rip him off. Usual story. Anyway, me and Jason are going to go up there and see if we can talk some sense into him before the storm gets even worse. I'll sort you out in the morning. Thanks, Peter. Okay. Whatever that means. Ah, search the abandoned truck for emergency supplies. Okay. So there's more loot. There is a fire barrel in here. Accelerants. Okay, and that's everything in the gas station, I guess? Now what? Return to Grey Mother. Highway robbery. Search the abandoned truck for supplies. Up there. So I didn't go that far last time. I might spend a whole day walking around in a big loop. Tomorrow. Alright, I found a lot more food. Let's go back to the Grey Mother. Tell her about the gas station. And along the way, if we can find some rose hips, reishi mushrooms, old man's beard lichens, and things of that sort, that'll be great. Alright, eyes open. I'm sure there's some back where we were hunting rabbit mushrooms. Right? Don't want to go in that direction. I want to go back to the Grey Mother. Oh, I do need to take a break again. Time flies when you're playing the long dark. Right, more mushrooms. I need rose hips more than anything. Lichen. Don't remember. Oh, there's more lichens there. Let me just check how much I need, right? Okay, I've got enough for that. I got enough of that. 3, 4. I need 4 more rose hip bushes. I don't need any of the other stuff. 4 rose hip bushes. Where were they? I think there was some up that way. Back to what's the plane crash. I don't remember if there were any over here. Oh. Let's walk away from the wolves. Right, change of plans. We're gonna walk away from the wolves. Maybe this way. Ah, the time just creeps up on you when you're playing this game. You know what? I'm gonna take a break. You know what? Let me just walk back and take a break. And then when we come back, we'll talk to the Grey Mother, find some rose hips, and then do the rest. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's not get carried away. Oh, it's super windy. Okay, so far so good. I will see you next time.